Hi, I'm Coach Clarissa, and today I'm going to walk you through my favorite exercise to build your back, which is the pull-up. I know a lot of people aren't strong enough to do pull-ups, don't laugh. I'm going to walk you through several different progressions so that you can work on the strength that is needed to build up to where you will be able to do a pull-up unassisted. So come with me and I'll show you. All right, so to do a pull-up, a complete body weight pull-up, we want to be able to use our lats and not our arms. So we start with hands slightly outside the shoulders, and then close up your energy gaps. Like don't do this kind of stuff. That's not going to help you. You want to have your body solid. And you're going to start going on. You're going to feel yourself up, come forward, way down, and then pull yourself back up. So that is a complete pull-up without using momentum and with having to fall. So let's walk through how we get there. All right, so we want to start with a scapular pull-up. So that is teaching your shoulder blades to move back. So if we don't have good control of the scapula, we're not going to be able to get our body where it needs to go so that our back is the prime mover of this exercise. So scapular pull-ups are not a big motion. We're just retracting the scapula and getting the lats to fight. So it looks like this. A few good hands, and then we'll go. And that is just moving the second. So you want to start with doing 5 to 10 of those, depending on where your strength is. We're always working to progress to get stronger. And then from there, we will move to a negative pull-up. All right, so next we're doing a negative pull-up. So a negative pull-up is where we are working on the eccentric portion, the lowering portion. So you're going to start by getting a step underneath your bar, and then you're boosting yourself up with the step so that we're in the full contracted position of the pull-up. So here, and then you're going to close up your energy gaps, and then slow, 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 slow on the lower, and then step up again, boost yourself up, and slow, 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 slow. And that is your negative pull. All right, so next we're moving on to an inverted row. That's going to help you build the strength in the back that's needed. So we're putting the pieces together, right? We've built some strength in the scapula by working the scapular pull-ups and getting the motion down. And then we've built some strength using the negative pull-ups. So now we're going to do an easier version of pull-up. So my favorite is to use a Smith machine. You could also use a squat rack. Just make sure that you're working against the rack. That way you don't pull the bar out. But Smith machine is really safe. So we start under the bar. You're going to walk your legs out, hands into the shoulder, and then you're going to go into like a reverse plank position. Wrong shoes. And you're going to pull yourself up to the bar. So the bar should hit you mid-chest. You're driving your elbows behind you. Lower. And then pull yourself back in. So with the inverted row, the harder you will want to make it, the closer to the floor you're going to walk the bar. If you need to make it easier, raise the bar. And then also with the inverted row, when we are legs long here, that's going to be harder. When we have our knees bent, that's going to be a little easier. So there's a couple different modifications you can work so that you can find what's challenging for you, but still allows you to complete the rep. And then you can work on progressing it here through foot position, through bar position, and that way you're getting stronger every single time you practice. All right, so another option you can use to work on building strength for pull-ups is our assisted pull-up machine. So with this machine, the weight that we have loaded on is the weight that's loaded is a counterweight. So it's going to remove that much of your body weight. So you're pulling less of your own body weight. And then as you progress, you can use less and less weight here as you get stronger. With the assisted pull-up, knees are going to go here. You have a pull-up grip, obviously, right? Knees can come a little forward because it is a lot of core. And then just pulling yourself up, just like you would from a regular pull-up. Go to full extension and go all the way up. The assisted machine, there is an option that I like here, in that you have the option to do neutral grip. So if you're, if you progressed through the scapular pull-ups and you progressed through the inverted rows and you've done the negative pull-ups and you're still struggling uh, with doing a full pull-up, you could potentially try a neutral grip. Neutral is going to recruit a little more bicep and make it maybe just a little bit easier for you. So the neutral grip is here, we'll palm face in. But no matter which variation we choose for our pull-ups, we do want to feel that our back is the prime movement. You feel it a little in your biceps, but it should primarily be your back that is performing the exercise, which is why it's one of my favorite back exercises.